Hello. Knuckleheads Hockey Club will now answer questions regarding our draft selections. I will answer the first round of questions, followed by a 15-minute intermission for a cry, and then our head of scouting, Ali Murgy, will come out and answer some more questions. So first up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want to know what goes into the process coming into these drafts. What is Knucklehead's process getting to know these players and all that, and what do you guys value in a player?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it depends on the round of pick, right? It depends on what we're looking for. So this year, if you look at our picks, we were looking for we found a couple role guys. We did lose a couple guys. We're looking for a couple developments. A guy like Clayton Carlson, he's a development piece. He's great on the ice sometimes. But there's some maturity aspects we gotta look at. We gotta look at getting him off the Fortnite a little bit, getting him, more invested in focusing on his craft so we can win, a second one of these championships. When you look at other people that we've called up or looked at in the past, where you have players like Lava Girl, who Fiona, she was great for us when we had to call her up last year, all the way up from the minor leagues. That are the juniors. Keep in mind, pardon me, not minor leagues. But she's someone we expect to slot right into that roster, and that's why she gets that top pick. Overall, if you want to be a knucklehead, we look for locker room chemistry, working hard, how many beers you can shotgun at a time, and overall, just if we mess with you, you'll fit in the locker room pretty well.
Yeah. There's been a lot of speculation about your first round pick, and you guys did shock the world here, taking a player that has been on your team before. A lot of people say you should have had her already. What do you say about using your first round pick on Fiona, and how do you justify that?
Well, Fiona was a day contract player, right? We messaged her the day before saying, "Hey, do you want to come play for some knuckleheads for a day?" And she basically signed PTOs the whole time, in and out of PTOs, as she was being loaned to us from her junior team, the Calgary Arctic of the Saha Hockey League. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. But as she was loaned out to us, we didn't have any rights to her. She was loaned out. She was still playing juniors, so that's why it made sense for us to take that pick. She was a known prospect. We knew we were getting from there, and it was a solid pick for us as a defender.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to talk about the chemistry here of taking Rusty with your third round pick here. How do you feel that Rusty relationship with his son's going to happen? And is this kind of more of like a LeBron Bronny situation, or do you expect both of them to produce?
Well, let's just get this first. This is a Bronny situation, but the player we already had in our team is Bronny. We expect Rusty to outperform Puck Pele a lot. However, Puck Pele was telling us this summer that the pick derived from Puck Pele telling us how nasty this guy was on the ball hockey courts in his hometown of Brazil when Puck Pele was back there. So we have confidence in Rusty. We're expecting him to make a big bounce this season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I just want to talk about taking a goalie in the sixth round. What do you guys think about the Rex and Heller Brown situation, and why take a goaltender that early, and especially with the unknown?
So unfortunately, Mr. Baxendale, the goalie, not the player, they're two separate people. Mr. Baxendale unfortunately chose to retire this past offseason, and as such leaving Connor Hellebrown as our only goaltender. Now, with the fact that Connor Hellebrown is just so in demand in all other aspects of his life, because he's an astronaut, he's a doctor, he's a physicist, he's all these great things. We weren't able to have him on our team full time. He couldn't give full commitment to be the starter at least. He couldn't give the time we're looking for, the night in, night out, the nights, the early nights, the early mornings, getting all that training in, getting what we look for in a starting goaltender. And Brodislav, we watched him in the minors, in the juniors, pardon me. This past season, playing with the Raiders Hockey Club at the junior C level, and he posted good records. He was a solid goaltender. He's also a full right goaltender, which is very hard to come by and quite hard to score on. And as such, we looked at that. We didn't think he's a top round pick. He's a guy that we're looking to develop a little bit, but he will be our guy, and he will be the guy that's starting on the first Knuckleheads game. Yes.
Sorry, can you just talk to me about some of your other picks, such as Trey, Kane, and Clinton? What do they bring to this team?
Okay. Well, Traylon Sorrow, Coffee White, as we call him. Coffee White, he's a great pick. He's a solid defender. He's fast. He's agile. He got a fantastic shot. We really expect him to play that offensive role. And he's going to throw some huge body out there. By body I mean bodies of beer. He can slam back when he wants to. We expect Trey Land to make a big impact this season, a massive impact. We expect him to slot on that top line. Who his D partner is, yet to be determined. We don't really know where everyone is. Certain players on our roster, we don't know what they've been doing. Wideload, for example, don't know where that guy's been. He kind of ghosted us for 6 months, but he signed the contract, so it's fine. And the other guys that are playing defense, we're just gonna evaluate where they are. A good one we're looking at right now with Trey Land to go on that first power play unit is Andrew Bacon. Bacon doesn't play defense anyways, so why would we need him out there? He's basically a forward when it comes to power plays anyways, so we think that'd be a great power play line. Kaner, we've been watching him when he was playing in the USPHL this past winter season. And he's just your enforcer role player guy, right? He can fight, he can hit. He lays on the line both on and off the ice. Just a great guy to lay it out there for your team. And then you look at a guy like Clayton, and I'll be honest, I don't know. I was kind of a little done with the draft. I wanted to go slam beers, and I like the CC name, and we do have one of our scouts, who's also a player, Devin Bouchard. He's been watching Clayton for a while, so he's a good player. Says he's got a good shot. Can sort of play on that line with him. Like he said, there's some maturity points that we gotta focus on. He has a tendency to play Fortnite a little too much. He has a tendency to play Fortnite way too much. But that maturity, that's how we're going to develop him through the minors. He will not be on the starting roster. He'll be a development guy that we look at for seasons to come.
Awesome.
Yes.
Sorry, final question here.
Yep.
Just a couple hours ago, you got arrested for a DUI, drafting under the influences. How do you feel about that, and do you take responsibility as a part of the Knuckleheads
I deny
organization?
all allegations. I have never drafted intoxicated. I am always sober. They have no proof. I have a championship ring. What do they have? They don't have anything.
Sorry, just to follow up, how did you draft Parker then?
We didn't draft him. His family threatened us and funded our new facility that information will be coming out soon. Thank you. That's all the questions I have time for. Being sent out after our 15-minute cry intermission will be head of scouting Ali Murji. Thank you very much.